Okay. Hey, that's great. It's frozen. It's atrium. No, so we're just frozen all the way around. So we're good. We're good. Yeah. It's atrium.
Should we ixnay out and then come back in?
What do you mean?
Does it show us on YouTube? Same thing. So I think it's frozen. I think we have to. This is what happened before. I think we have to
Like do what?
yeah
What do you
exit
want to do?
exit out of it, the whole
Okay.
thing, like restart the
Like restart atrium.
yeah yeah
Right.
it totally went.
Wow, it literally crashed.
So she doesn't have to do that middle one.
No. Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, it actually doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's why it didn't light up.
Okay.
Right. So
Well,
it doesn't matter.
it did for a
but-
second, but then it didn't. All right, so let's just restart it and then we'll yeah.
It's kind of funny. Huh?
That is funny. So I
Yeah.
think when she tried to start that second one, that was when it acted up a little bit weird.
Okay.
So just force quit and then restart, and hopefully everything is saved.
Yeah, I hope everything's saved.
Can you imagine if it hurt us this whole time? We're just talking. Hi, people who can't see us. We're the voices in the
Right.
sky.
Right. That'd be hilarious, dude.
Oh yeah. And it still
We're not
says
even in, right?
On
Yeah.
on Twitch. It still says Summer Poker Edition.
Yeah. Well,
On-
I
but on-
didn't
not
do
on
anything
YouTube.
about it. I did not do anything.
I have-
there. So that needs
On
to be
YouTube,
changed
but
on
you can't
Twitch.
see us, right?
That needs to be changed on Twitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it hears us. I knew it.
Dude, I know, right?
Our voices. I'm sorry you can't see us. It was a.
Same thing.
Try. All right, so let's.
Okay, so maybe
Let's
we
restart.
should
It's,
just
you
I have
click
an
the second
idea.
one again.
Maybe
Only click the first
maybe
and third.
just click built-in stream because yeah
try
because-
try built-in stream because you clicked all three. Try built-in stream and the YouTube output.
yeah because I don't know why that's choking like that. That's crazy.
So I think
Mm-mm.
no, we have had it to where it was
Can you
might-
stop that ball there? It's the
control
it's control, right?
control alt
Well,
command
control.
command delete.
Delete.
Or maybe just restart the computer.
That's crazy. We have to fucking restart again. Like really?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy.
that's nuts.
So it Hey, look at this.
Are
we are
really
live.
here? Really?
Are we a simulation?
I think it's fake news.
I think it is
I
fake
actually
news
think
as
it's
well.
fake news.
I
I
think
was
it's-
waiting for that ball.
I think it's fake
But
news.
If that's the case, wow.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna buy a bunch of voodoo dolls.
Yep.
And like all sorts of weird, crazy Palo Santos
You
and
should.
all that because I believe OBS
Without the punk you.
I think it's possessed.
Yeah, it is
I
for
think
sure.
OBS is possessed. Terrible.
It
I
is
must say it's terrible.
for sure.
So it's two guys. What are we doing today? Two guys. What are we doing today?
Hold on, let me look at the. We're talking soccer.
Oh, I
American
thought we were
flag.
talking about America and manufacturing.
We are.
In
but we're
America.
talking.
That's why I wear my
Yes,
boots.
yes,
Well, I always wear my
yes.
boots.
You
And
always
I
wear your
always wear
boots,
my
yep.
glasses, so
Yep.
that's my
Always.
thing, I guess.
Always.
Yes.
So we are talking
Okay.
soccer today. And the cool
Soccer.
thing about this, obviously, this is a lead up to the World Cup 2026, which is in America, of course. And
In
obviously,
America.
Canada and Mexico as well, which is important to know.
That's kind of terrible. Like, we need a little disclaimer. That's no good.
I think it's
Like,
good,
why
though.
would-
It's
no,
a multi-country, tri-country
No.
thing. It's fun.
We should tax them. I'll tariff them. Tariffs
Stop.
on
Terrible.
them for
Terrible.
their World Cup
Terrible.
shenanigans
Terrible.
to be on our coattails. I'm just saying.
Okay, so this is us talking soccer, and this is post-October friendlies for the leading up to the World Cup 2026. We have a great show in store for you today. So
do.
as you know, my name's JR.
This is T.
T over here. Both of us, you know, a little bit about us. Soccer player forever. I was soccer player for a long time until I just transitioned and not playing soccer as much. I just played club level, etc. Like very, you know, short term. But now I watch soccer. I watch soccer a lot, so I know a little bit about soccer. Troy,
I know nothing about soccer.
Great.
Zero.
That's why
None.
we have them on.
Zero. And I have not transitioned into anything because I don't look, I like soccer because my friend here he's very excited about soccer.
But you played soccer a little as a kid, right?
Yeah,
as
I played
everyone in America kind of grew up
then,
playing soccer a little bit. And then
I
you watch
sucked at
soccer, right? But you know,
I watch. Yeah.
You watch
soccer. Johnny Hart saying, Johnny Hart. Now, I will say, DC United, I would field that team in World Cup 2026. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I will introduce myself by saying I'm on this show and talking soccer because my friend over here loves soccer.
Yes. Yes.
There
now, that being said, who would you rather have leading you up to the World Cup 2026 than these two guys? So let's get into it, right? Done. Okay, so October friendly. So we had 2 games this October friendly, right? After
Why
obviously,
are they friendlies?
You know what? They didn't seem that friendly.
Normally
I know
it's
because you can coast through it, but they didn't actually seem too friendly. It was
because
they
we're
were
so bad. That's why.
No,
our team's so bad.
Even Germany plays friendlies, so
right, but they're really those guys
everyone
even
plays friendlies.
Oh, I guess they got retooled. So
no, but
I see that
everyone plays friendlies. So it's a way to measure where you're at in playing top flight competition.
Great.
But the best part I love leading up to the World Cup is we didn't just choose people that we wanted to play that we knew we were going to beat. We didn't say, hey, why don't we play, you know, I don't want to just name a country.
Tobago.
Why don't we play Panama?
What's that? Trinidad, Tobago.
Yeah.
See, I even
why don't
know
we play
that.
them
And I know when we play them,
right.
I would say, why wouldn't we
chose
do that?
Pochettino, our coach, chose to play teams that were going to be a little tough. So we're playing teams that are in the top 30 right now of the FIFA World Cup rankings. Yeah, top 30 teams leading up to the World Cup. Only top 30.
Okay.
So our friendlies in October looked like this. We had Ecuador and we had Australia. So we're going to get into Ecuador first. So we're going to break down the game for you. We're going to show you the formation first, which is cool. So we're going to show you who played.
Okay.
So we had in goal, we had Matt Freese.
I know nothing about this.
Yeah.
Talk
so
about
I'm
what are these formations?
Well, the people who are watching might know a little, so I'm just going to talk to the players. Yeah. So we have a 3-4-3 setup. So 3-4-3 is a bit more attack-minded. You have 3 center backs.
I do like that.
Which is important because they stop the ball a little bit more. Versus 4 in the back, we always tend to pull our 2 wings on the our left back and right back forward anyways. So this gives us a solid back 3. Okay. Just in case whatever they're going to throw at us, we can bring
We're ready.
Yeah.
Born ready.
Yeah, and this is more of an attack-minded, you know, formation anyways, right? 3-4-3. So you can pull a midfielder, pull those midfielders, do whatever you want with them. You pull them forward, attack. You can pull them back to defend, do a 5 in the back, whatever you want. So we have Matt Freese, Miles Robinson, Chris Richards, Tim Ream, Weah, Tim Tessman in the midfield, Aiden Morris, Max Arston, Wes McKennie, which you know he's our boy. He's a guy.
I love
same as
McKennie.
Tim Way. Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
you
those
always
guys-
say, I remember McKinney. And if you're watching McKinney, I love you.
Yeah, you really only have in this starting lineup, I would say maybe 6 names you recognize if you're tuning in from the other World Cup, right? You have Tim Ream, you have Timothy Weah, you have Wes McKennie. Balogun is new. He came in.
I remember
but he's
him
been
though.
scoring.
He's
You
a good
remember
guy.
him. Exactly.
The Balogun.
Exactly.
And when you're named Balogun, like, come on now.
Yeah.
You
have
command
to.
the field. You
Yeah.
better be good
You
if
have
you're
to.
named Balogun.
Yeah. So with this being said, let's see how they did. Let's go right to the video.
Okay.
Later on, we move to the striker.
Here's Eder Valencia trying to get in down the right side. Valencia! 1-0 Ecuador. Pressure coming here as it's given away there by Ordonez. Where? In towards Tessman. Tessman through. It's a chance for Tillman. It's Balogun off the post and in. It's 1-1. It's Balogun with a goal inside the final 20 minutes. Following Balogun scoring in back-to-back games for the United States.
He pulls a ball to go to half.
Yeah.
So if you couldn't hear us during that, because
No,
I
they
think
can
it
hear
is
us.
pretty loud.
They can hear
think
us.
it's pretty loud.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
but
volume's
there's no
off.
volume
Okay.
on it. They
So-
can hear
so-
us. We're louder.
We are louder. So Ecuador scored first. We were actually playing pretty good. The ball went
Ecuador.
against run of play. Ecuador scored first. U.S. equalized.
What is even in Ecuador?
A lot.
Like what? They
ranked-
farm
they
minerals.
Were
Do they?
7 unbeaten or 8 unbeaten
Yeah,
games or
but
something.
like, what do
Their
you
streak.
do in Ecuador?
You play soccer.
Yeah,
and that's why
and
they're
maybe
good.
that's why they're so
That's why,
good.
yeah, exactly.
Like here in
Yeah.
the U.S., there's beach volleyball.
Yeah.
You can do maybe baseball.
Yeah.
So there we go. We beat
Yeah.
these guys.
Yeah.
Or did
so
we
no,
beat them?
we
Or
tied. We tied.
Oh,
So, but here's what's
tied.
important.
why is there
Here's-
ties in
Yeah,
soccer?
I know. Well, in a friendly,
I
there's
thought
ties.
in like
Yeah.
shootouts
Yeah.
and stuff.
So
No?
the
Oh.
important thing to think is to say is Pulisic didn't even come to play until the 30th minute.
Oh,
like,
maybe that's
towards the
why
end.
we tied.
Maybe
If
but,
he
but
was in, we
also-
would
but
have
he's-
lost.
Yeah, we'll talk about
Yeah.
that later. But
Okay.
but we didn't have a ton of our stars. We didn't have Anthony Robinson. We didn't have Sergino Dest on the wings. We had the
His
people
name's
that we
Sergino?
needed. Sergino Dest.
His
yeah.
name's
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
Sergino.
Sergino Dest. Yeah.
Sergino.
SCRGINO Dest. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
Sergino.
SIRGENO.
No.
Sergino.
No,
Okay.
no.
I
SCR.
love it.
Yeah. So we didn't have a ton of the people that we brought in
Okay.
MLS meets Euro, but
Oh.
it's a retooling a team. But I will say in this game, the Ecuador versus US game, this was the most complete match I've ever seen, ever in the modern era. And that's saying a lot.
Ever?
They played the
and
hardest.
this guy
They
knows.
played the hardest they have ever played in these 90th minutes. And so they gave up it was a shitty goal. It happened. They gave up the goal. It was a really good goal by Ecuador. They gave up the goal. We
Looked
saw
like a good goal.
it was a good goal. They fought back. Balogun actually had about 10 different opportunities. This guy, I'm telling you, but the keeper had some of the best saves I've seen in a long time. So it wasn't that Balogun made like bad shots on goal. He had solid shots, surprised the keeper. The keeper
was
came up,
just
was good. So
He ate his Wheaties.
we should have won. We should have
Yeah.
won the game. If you watch back and you said, why did we not win that game?
Yeah.
We got the tie, which was important. It means we weren't beaten in that game. So now let's go to the Australia. We played Australia next, 4 days later.
I love
let's go-
Australia. You know those kangaroos? Did they field kangaroos
They did
in the
field
game?
Kangaroo. Basically, let's
so
go to
kangaroos
the
were playing
US
in the
versus
game?
Australia. Yeah.
Oh,
So here's the formation. We did it very
Oh.
similar. It says 3-4-3 here. Now what's interesting is when I
Yeah.
watched the game, it actually said 3-4-2-1. So what they
what's
did
the
is
one?
exactly the one is the number 9, which would be Haji Wright in this situation. They put Weston McKennie and Pulisic actually just above the midfield, and then they put Haji Wright. So they fed him. They were sort of as a seamless unit where McKennie and Pulisic kind of went side by side. They could go any way they wanted versus just being a wing, right, on either side of him.
So Haji
it's
Wright was
still-
the real striker.
Yeah, the real striker, the
Yeah.
number 9. Yeah, he was the number 9. Pulisic
Number
was like
9.
a 10. McKennie
Good.
played solid as well. So in this game, we're going to go right into it. Let's show what they did.
Who scored the winner on Friday in Montreal is on the bench as he looks to freshen things up. Brought in towards the box and all the way through. Australia able to take the lead through box. McKenny. Forward it comes and all down, sliding it through. It's a chance for Haji.
That was a great goal.
It's level. It's Haji Wright.
Oh,
In the back with Freeman, taken quickly by Roldan. Haji Wright trying to get onto the end of this one. And Haji Wright inside the box turns well. The agent who scored the winner on Friday in Montreal is on the bench. He looks to freshen things up. Brought in towards the box and all the way through.
Where's the Haji guy?
So,
like,
yeah.
where's that guy been?
So Haji Wright
Like,
was
I never heard of this guy's name until today.
Well,
Sitting right here on October 15th, 2025.
16.
Exactly.
You're still
How do I
sleeping.
not hear about this Haji guy who's
So
obviously, did you see that kick?
yeah, it was
Like,
crazy.
if I was to wear my boots, I'd go, boom, I'd kick that and it turned.
Yeah.
He bent it like
Yeah.
Beckham.
Yeah.
Where's that
He
guy
crushed
been?
it.
Okay,
Yeah, so
now I have hope
yeah,
as a U.S. soccer fan.
So we have what's crazy. We have 2 number 9s that scored in both games. There are sole scores rather than Pulisic carrying the team. Pulisic, you want to know the combined amount of minutes he played over 180 minutes?
I hope 1.
60 minutes.
Okay.
That's it.
Pulisic, I don't know about you fans out there,
Well,
but to me,
Yeah.
he's
So-
got to win my trust back.
Yeah, so it's crazy. He was injured, so that's one of the reasons. We'll get into injuries later.
Okay.
But that's coming up. But
Mhm.
what I will say is we still look decent against Australia. I would say that we fell asleep a tiny bit. You saw in the 18th minute, you can't let the guy have space when he's in your keeper's box. He had space. He was able to pick it up. One of our defenders tried blocking it, bounced off the defender, went into the goal. So that's really what happened on that goal, right? Then we went 10 minutes. We were able to get one back. We answered. Pulisic went off. He had an injury. Australia did what they do. Very
did they
rugby
do?
team.
Oh,
they play rugby.
I love those guys.
They took it to the
Boom,
streets. They
your
did
face
CONCACAF.
is
They did
flat.
CONCACAF style.
Let's
They took us
go.
down. So that's one of the
I
reasons
love
Pulisic
those
went
guys.
off injured. He had
Oh.
other injuries. But yes,
that's
it's
of
not
course.
a good sign. But what I will say, this is the most complete 180 minutes. And actually, we're now 3 unbeaten because we beat Japan in the last
Yep.
window.
Yep.
Then we tied Ecuador,
Yep.
and then we beat Australia.
Yep.
So now we're 3
3-0,
unbeaten.
of course.
Yeah.
I have a new favorite player.
Yeah.
That Haji.
Haji, right? I would say Balogun. So if you
Haji.
watch all the
I love
clips,
Balogun too. I've always
yeah,
loved
yeah.
that guy. I
Balogun
told you
played
that.
better. We got him from England. He chose us over England. But he played better than Haji
Well, how
Wright,
does
but
he
he
choose
scored
us?
less than
Isn't he from here?
both. He's dual national. Actually, tri-national. I can't remember what the other one was, but it's England, US. So he chose US. So we recruited him. He chose us. And I would say seeing his game, he's the number 1 striker right now. But Haji Wright did give him the run for money.
Haji,
He scored
man,
more goals.
He's pushing him.
Yeah.
They
So
said,
the
"Push
other
him,
people,
son."
and we'll talk more about the roster later
Yeah.
because there was a ton of people who weren't here. But
Yeah.
this gives me hope. I will say.
No, me
because
too.
we stepped up in these games against top 30 competition. We didn't lose. And I'll tell you, guess what? Mexico played. They played Ecuador. They tied Ecuador, but they lost to Colombia 4-0, right? Canada played Colombia. They tied Colombia, but they lost to Australia 1-0. We beat Australia 2-1, and we tied. So we had the better of the windows of all of the other
So you're feeling good.
I'm feeling
as a
good.
U.S. soccer
I'm
fan, you're
feeling
feeling
good.
good. And you know what?
As
I feel
this
good too
flag would say,
because
there's a reason I have the flag hoisted.
I thought when this showed up, the show
That
tonight
deserves
was.
a cheers because we took that window to the streets.
So I thought tonight's show was going to be about tractors, Middle America, and growing corn.
You
Two
thought,
people
yeah,
that talk
yeah,
about growing
yeah,
corn.
yeah.
Because, I never look at, see, he has what's called a run a show here.
Yeah, run a
I
show.
never
Everyone.
look at it.
Yeah.
I just show up. But
I
that's
lead the
what
way.
I do.
Exactly.
But I
So-
was very happy to hear that soccer is coming on the upside.
Yeah. So U.S. soccer, I would say, and that leads us into our next section. This was the best window by far. And we could see a little bit more of what was planned and what was supposed to happen, the players that were in camp, the players that weren't. It wasn't as experimental as the other windows. So this gave me hope. Now, we're going to talk about players, right? Pulisic. We mentioned him, I think, 17 times
Ugh.
in the previous section. So Pulisic was
Eh.
dealing with a couple of things. Pulisic is the top scorer right now in Serie A, which means in the top flight in Italy, he is the top scorer.
Oh, in Italy.
Goals, in goals and assists.
Great.
Which,
what did you hear?
Which is up there with England with the Premier League. So Italy,
Nothing.
I would say, yeah. So no, but here's the thing though.
Oh.
Pulisic is dealing with injuries, and this is one thing we got to get into. He has an ankle injury. His ankle was swelling up, so they wanted to be careful. So they brought him on the last 20 minutes of the Ecuador game. 20, 25
Smart.
minutes, right?
You don't want
to balance his injury.
Yeah,
You don't want to injure a player.
Of course.
So in order to deal with that, they brought him in, and they scored just before he came on, and they looked more dangerous in the attack towards the very end, which, of course, he is a top player. It's going to look more dangerous. They should have had 3-1 versus Ecuador. They really should have. So Pulisic was one player we were missing, Sergino Dest. So we're going to talk injuries.
I love the Sergino guy.
Yeah.
They should actually do Sirgeno. Sergino.
They should, 100%. I
Right.
agree with you. Yeah.
See?
That'd be good. Why not?
We need
So-
more marketing around
so,
the U.S.
yeah.
soccer. Let's
so
just say.
injuries, we'll talk about people that weren't here to have a complete roster. You
Mhm,
had
mhm.
Anthony Robinson was in camp, but they decided it was too dangerous for him to play. Right? He was injured. So they brought him in. Yeah.
Too dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh,
When he was in,
no.
he trained. He just wasn't feeling up to it because
Yeah.
you don't want to injure a player, right?
No,
Leading
it's
up to World Cup.
dangerous.
Yeah, dangerous. So then
Because
you
know
had,
the World Cup is like almost
Is coming
like
up.
8 months away.
Yep.
Too dangerous.
Yeah. It
For
is
these
too
guys.
dangerous. October
8
yeah,
months
it's
away.
7.
I know.
Crazy.
See?
So you had Sergino Dest, Anthony Robinson, you had Pepe, Ricardo Pepe. You know Pepe, you've heard his name.
I remember
he wasn't
Pepe.
here.
He's
stay
got a
in the
lot
race
of pep
for the
in his
9, yeah.
step. Pepe.
So these are all guys
I
who
like
are
the
kind of
Pepe
injured
guy.
or coming back from injury that they
Yeah.
didn't want to risk further. So we were
Okay.
missing, I would say, and Tyler Adams, actually, he was
I
out
like
for a good
him.
reason. You want to know why he was out and not here? He would have stopped some of these goals.
Let me guess.
Yes.
Tyler Adams was out because his spleen burst.
I said a good reason. That's not a good reason.
Oh, but like that would be a good reason why
Okay.
you're out.
He gave birth to his second son.
Oh, he
So
gave
that
birth.
is, well, his
Wow.
wife gave
That's
birth. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, of course, if you gave
If you,
birth,
as a guy,
you
if you gave birth, you
should
should
not
definitely,
be playing.
You should definitely not be playing. Yeah, 100%. So
But,
his
okay.
wife gave birth
Oh,
to their
he
second
just
son.
watched.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, yeah.
then now I have to be out
Yeah.
because I just
Yeah.
watched that.
But it's a
Yeah.
friendly. He's going to be here for the rest of the time.
Oh,
So that was
these
he's
soccer guys.
Yeah.
God.
So they, and then there's other
Oh.
players which for other reasons we'll get into when I show my roster.
They had a
They're-
hangnail.
But
One
but
guy
the
stubbed
biggest
his toe.
Yeah, but the biggest thing
Yeah.
right now is
Mhm.
injuries. You want to make sure you don't risk injuries leading up to the World
Right,
Cup.
for 8
And there,
months. Sure.
and there are stuff.
Yeah.
Now Pulisic, 30 minutes into the Australia game,
Mhm.
they were all over him. They literally brought him down, I want to say 6 times. You watched back the tapes, it's crazy.
Rugby
Yeah,
guys.
rugby guys.
So
They brought him, and there should have been yellow. Someone argued there should have been red on one of them. The
Oh.
last time he went down, though, it wasn't anything to do with any of the players around him. He went down off something, but he was holding his hamstring. So what they think, he went off with a hamstring injury. Not just his ankle, but they think what happened was because they played in, I'm going to botch this. I want to say Texas somewhere. They said they went
was
from
super humid.
super
and then-
humid,
yeah,
and they
yeah,
went to
yeah.
Colorado.
Sure,
and
sure,
they
sure.
went to cold.
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
hot
So
to
it's
cold.
right.
Even though he only played 60 minutes,
Right.
he went from hot to cold,
Right.
and so
Right.
he risked injury just on that.
Maybe Mr. Pulisic should lift some more weights, maybe?
Yeah.
Eat some more vitamins and
Yeah.
be less fragile.
Exactly.
That's what I think people are thinking.
I think so.
Like, come on
So
now.
yeah. So it's crazy, but not risk injuries. Now we were gonna go into there was A, B, and C strings. Pochettino risked less during this. He brought in less risk players and started bringing more players. He thought, I think it's a little too late for the more fringe players. Don't you think, like, that are coming? I think they almost have to do
want fringe players to come
Well,
in.
they have some fringe that are
Like
coming in, but
who?
I'm saying
Who?
we'll go over the roster. But I'm saying
okay,
it's
good.
too late for people
Let's
like
do it.
those MLS ones who are like who you haven't ever seen before. We're not
No.
January camp, yeah. So we got to now
Why?
just bring in our people that we
There you
trust,
go.
yeah.
Yes.
So now we're
But
going to go
fringe
into the
players.
coach. Pochettino, we're going to show you a quote that Pochettino, the coach, we're going to talk about him.
Yeah, you know I'm a
Yeah.
like I
So-
don't like this guy at all.
So
what does
I
this
want you
mean?
culture eats strategy for breakfast.
Yeah,
That's the
sure.
quote he put up on the
I
board. So
agree.
he brought the whole team in
Sure,
when
sure.
they got here for
Mhm.
the camp. Imagine coming in, your coach just has this red part
Yep.
written up. What do you
Right.
think culture? And he asked the players, what do you think culture eats strategy for breakfast? What do you think it means?
Oh,
I'm going to ask you while I take a sip
of
of my
course,
beverage.
what it means
We'll let you
is
talk for 5
it's
minutes.
the Ryan. No, you're like no, all about your soccer stuff, but this is real life right here. This culture eats strategy for breakfast means it is all about culture in a company, in a family, in whatever you're talking about. It doesn't matter how much you strategize. It doesn't matter how many weights you lift. If your culture's trash, you are trash.
Yeah. Yeah, so culture eats strategy for breakfast. So he came in, he did the red, and then he puts underneath the black, right? He said means no matter how brilliant your business strategy is, if your team culture isn't aligned or it's toxic, your strategy is toxic
Yep.
as well.
Yep. Makes
Frozen.
sense. Makes sense.
Frozen. Can you restart the camera?
we
I heard
froze.
it clicked, yeah.
Oh, the camera
Yeah,
clip?
yeah. How do we restart? Go back up to the main scene.
No.
Good thing I noticed.
Yep. Oh no.
The battery?
Guess what?
Battery?
Battery just died.
Are we able to plug it in? Or you have to plug it in over here?
No, we got to charge. The battery just died.
Can we
That's
just put your laptop up and we'll do
Yep.
it on the thing?
Yep. We'll finish that way. Finish it.
I mean, we can
That's
tether my. I don't know if we tether my phone to your
No,
laptop.
no,
I don't
we're
think
good.
it'll work.
Look.
Yep. We'll just go here.
Just like run it.
Run it live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right?
Yep.
Just a little bit of condensation.
That's fine. That's fine. So we're gonna change it to this guy here, and then we should be good.
Great. And then, do we need to change each of the scenes? Go back up to the main scene. We're still live, right? Hey, live people!
I think so.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. I see us on Twitch. Are we not on
Yeah.
YouTube?
we're live and we're back,
We're live and we're back.
and we're back.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go.
Okay,
So
so-
go back up to the main scene. You're down on the second main scene. Go back up to the top main
I
scene.
think she's good.
You too?
I think she's good. It's what we're watching. She's good. She needs to be where she was.
Oh.
Yep, we're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. That's weird.
Yep.
Oh, okay. So go. Let's go back to the quote. Yeah, it's you in order. to show
Yeah,
this.
but you can't do that. So we're not going back to
Okay.
the quote. We're just
Okay.
doing it
So
right
culture,
here.
great.
Okay?
Culture eats strategy for breakfast. So really, if your team dynamic is toxic, then what happens is that everything is going to be toxic. So you have a lot of
course.
players that thought we played in 2022 World Cup, we're going to come in, we're going to play 2026 without
Yes.
having to do anything else, blah blah blah,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
It is what it is. But they came in and Pochettino said no one's guaranteed. I don't care what your name, how much you're getting paid for your club, blah 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 blah. You are not going to start, or you're not going to be in the World Cup roster unless you get in line with what the team vision is. You come to play. So yeah, culture eats strategy. You can have the best strategy. You can be the coach that is the most winningest coach in all of history. You bring players who are toxic to the team.
Doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
Exactly.
So yeah, works.
I do agree with him
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. So
I don't agree with him with much.
yeah.
And I actually think that the culture I saw was terrible.
Yeah.
Because
it
when
was-
I
it was
show
not
up
good.
to SoFi
Yeah.
and Christian Pulisic is going like
goes
this to
quiet to
people,
the fans. Yeah.
that
not good, yeah.
means to
Yeah.
me that culture's trash.
Yeah.
He needs to say to these guys, like, this is like, you're lucky you're here.
Yeah.
I really hope that is the culture of this guy because
Yeah.
I believe Brazil, the players on that team feel lucky they're there.
Yeah.
Trinidad, Tobago, those guys feel lucky that they're there.
Yeah.
U.S. players, I don't think they give a shit.
Yeah, I think they care, but they don't care on the level you need to care. And I think that's been the issue is they don't get in line with like how are we going to all work together as a unit. When you saw people, he also played videos of people getting fouled on like in the Argentina team and whatever versus videos of US when Pulisic gets fouled and no one rushes around, no one cares. They're all standing there waiting for him to get up, right?
You should be mad.
You should be mad.
Versus mad.
And in these fights, in Ecuador and Australia, we saw people fighting. We saw Chris
finally.
Richards go to the guys say, no,
Good.
you don't do that.
Good.
Like, this is my guy.
Finally.
This is my boy. So they're starting to really get that. And now we're not talking about the culture anymore. We're not talking about do these players care anymore. We didn't talk about that during this game. We talked about now, is the team good enough? Are the tactics fully there? Are we getting there as a cohesive unit? Are we scoring goals? So now we're back to that, fortunately. Thank goodness, 8 months before the World Cup. We're not talking about, is this the correct culture? Is this the correct, player group? Do they care? So that's good. Now, I would say Pochettino, he got the tactics right. He went from, we were at like a 4-4-2 or we were at, 4-3-2-1 or whatever. Now we're starting to go what favors us, putting 3 defenders in the back, 3 center backs, gives us a little more room to breathe. Okay. It fits our team better. He's starting to feel our team out. So I would say I'm seeing a lot of hope for where it's going.
Do you think it's too late?
We'll talk about that later. I don't think it's too late. I think that they're on track. I think Mexico and Canada had a few setbacks, but I think, so maybe like they should be a little more concerned right now, but I think that we're starting to get it right. And I think we have 6 games, 6 before the World Cup starts.
All right. I hope you're right because I want to finally go to a World Cup.
Me too.
That this team shows up and makes the country proud. Like there are a lot of people that like soccer.
Yeah, there is.
Like young people.
Millions. It's the most watched sport in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
And
our stream will be the most watched stream in the world when people see
of course.
how awesome because we care.
We tricked you because we went dark for a bit to see if you're still with us. And thank God
you're here.
You are.
Thank goodness. So I will say, so the next topic, fans, right? We're talking about us, fans, which is important. So fans,
I think I'm more of the normal fan than you.
I would say
you're a super fan.
Yeah, it's true.
I'm a fan.
I was like,
I'm a
noob.
noob.
I'm a fan.
No, but you're a super fan.
You're right.
You would
I am,
show off in the like
about
normal. Like I'm a casual.
Yeah.
Let's call me a casual, right? I'm a casual.
Yeah.
So
I will say fans showed up. I would say it was split down the middle. There was a lot more fans at the Australia game for us than there was. Ecuador was probably split, maybe even 70-30 in our favor, 60-40. Yeah, it was more our
who
favor.
from Ecuador's here?
Yeah.
What?
People like to watch Ecuador play.
Oh,
so
Australia, it's too much of a plane ticket.
So anyways,
terrible,
I will say that there was a comment from one of the players. The fan atmosphere was amazing. Thank you so much for coming out to support us. We appreciate you. Now,
was that you?
No, that was not.
Oh,
it was actually Chris
that was
Richards, one of the defenders. Yeah, it sounded like me. 100%.
Yeah, you would say that all day long.
But I will say I still read into that the players are relying too heavily on the fan base. So you thought I was going to go, they showed up the fans. I don't care who shows up to a U.S. soccer
Just
game.
play your game, man.
Play your game, show up. And I think our goalkeepers got it right. He said numerous times, I don't care who's there, how many people are there. I love it when people root against me. I've never done better in my life.
That's why I love football and baseball because in those two sports, home field doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter.
Basketball,
doesn't matter.
soccer,
Yeah.
like they're like, people were cheering for me.
And yes, I will say in a World Cup, you're going to have a bandwagon. I get it. People are going to come on board, say, guess what? I'm a U.S. soccer fan, even though I support whatever.
Me.
They're going to wear the soccer shirts, the jerseys, go and support U.S. soccer. And guess what? as we get further in the competition, more teams are knocked out. That means more people start going over to the U.S. soccer side if we're still there.
Right.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
See?
Right?
All
So,
they get
but
Mexico
still-
out.
Yeah.
All our fans will show up
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
They all show up.
Show up.
They all show up.
So, but I want to see us play no matter what, no matter who's there. So, anyways, that's there. So now the last point in this section on the state of affairs is going to be tickets, where and how. So, unfortunately, the Visa pre-sale window closed.
Oh,
I know.
I was going to order my tickets right now.
Unfortunately.
Wait, what?
Unfortunately. So there's a couple
terrible.
areas you can go now, right? This is important
what?
for you.
What is
So,
it now?
America
what
Airlines.
Can you do now?
America Airlines.
Oh,
if you have an America
I'm
Airline,
a United
yeah.
guy. Because United's
Unfortunately,
better than American.
America Airlines, you have to go use miles,
America
and depending on the
sucks.
miles, you're also put into a lottery, blah blah blah, where you can go and get
course.
chosen. So
That's American
I don't have that.
Airlines.
That's American
Shenanigans.
Airlines. Yeah. So that's that.
Okay.
The next
Jamba
lottery,
Juice?
yeah, Jamba Juice
Oh,
has one started.
I love Jamba Juice.
Stupid. They don't.
Oh.
You're stupid. Yeah.
I drink so much Jamba
No,
Juice.
no,
Oh, they don't?
No. So October
Fake
27th,
news.
there's the second window. I'm not exactly sure who's running that. I think it's FIFA. They're going to announce what the window looks like. October 27th. Watch out for that. See what's going on. Yeah.
I know
In
where I'm going
October.
to be then.
Yep. But then also, in the meantime, on the FIFA resale and exchange marketplace, there are people on the FIFA resale exchange marketplace that are now selling
Scalping tickets.
Scalping tickets, but they can only go up to a certain percentage, and they can raise it up to as high as whatever the highest cap is.
Unless
But
they're in the
right
mall.
now, I think it's like 1,500, which is actually
For
not
what?
bad for a
one ticket?
Yeah, for one.
One ticket? $1,500.
Which is what most.
Did you
people's
hear
reaction-
this?
Yeah. yeah. Yeah.
But do you even know who you're going to watch?
Yeah. Yeah. You
Oh,
can
you
go to
do?
see the US. Yeah. Yeah.
All
but,
right.
yeah.
Well, then I might buy that.
15 for one. I might buy it as well. I don't know, but you can go and look at it. They
Oh.
have it now. There's a 1,200, but it's category 4 nosebleeds. I think it actually went up to 13 or 1,400, and the highest that you can get is 35. They don't tell you you can't choose a ticket. They go and they select a ticket, and they won't give it to you towards closer to the game. So
Who
you don't
does?
know.
Who?
The FIFA. So they will say you're going to
And
buy
you have
a
to pay
random ticket.
$3,500 for a random ticket.
Either the
Guess
the
what
window-
I'm going to not do?
So go to FIFA resale window. That's
And then,
the other thing.
oh, here's $100 FIFA.
Yeah. But you will know before obviously purchasing. They'll tell you how much it is. So if it's 17 or 1,500, whatever the lowest, I would probably purchase that because they show you the categories. There's category 1, 2, 3, and 4. 4 is nosebleeds all the way up top,
Yeah.
right? Category 3 is usually like in that middle-ish section up towards a little bit towards the top, but not nosebleed. So that's a little better
Yeah.
for 1,700.
Oh,
Yeah. But then the category
1,700 to see
is a lot more. It's a lot more.
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like 25.
but think about it. 17 plus another 17. You might actually be able to see somebody.
Yeah.
So I would actually just spend the
But
money.
World Cup, are you really? I'm going to be wandering around. I'm going to be talking with all the fans.
Oh, I'm
in
going
the
to
stands.
scam
Yeah.
my way
We're gonna
down
be
to the
doing
bottom.
our podcast from inside the
bottom.
stadium.
And we're going to get
Yeah.
a press pass. And
So
we'll be on the
U.S.
field.
World Cup, get us a press pass. We're here right now. We should.
Two
We'll
guys
talk about that later. Yeah.
were famous.
Yeah.
World
are
Cup.
famous. Mhm.
And you got to turn a doubter like me. Of all people you'd give a press pass,
Yeah.
it was me. Because I am in my boots. I love football, like real football. I love America. I love country music. Waylon Jennings, represent. You need me on your field to promote your
Exactly.
product. See?
Exactly.
That's easy.
So
There we
now
go.
our next section we're going to go is pick your World Cup 2026, starting 11
U.S.
plus reserves. So let's go to this. It's fine. It's not going to show us, but you can still hear us.
It's not going to show
No.
us.
But
It's
so
going to
we're
show
going to go
EOS
through.
webcam utility.
Yeah, exactly. Which is
Yeah.
us. We're the EOS webcam utility.
Yeah, I am EOS.
coming to you from a webcam utility.
Oh,
so
where
anyways,
is the Minister
yeah.
of Defense?
Yeah. So goalkeepers, I have Freese as our starter.
No.
I have a back 3 because we've been playing
Right.
a 3-4-3. So
Yeah.
this is that same 3-4-3.
Right.
I have Ream, Richards, Miles Robinson all starting.
right.
And then in the midfield, I have Jedi, McKinney, Adams, and Dest. So these are obviously who you would think would start, right? Those are the 4 you would think that would start in the midfield. The 2 are the technical, like I want to say left and right back, but you can have them in the midfield dropping back to defend, dropping up to push the ball forward, which they usually do. Then you have Pulisic and Weah as wings, and then Bulagan, my starter, my guy.
I
my
love that
homeboy.
guy.
Yeah,
Where,
that's the
hey,
guy.
where's the guy?
You
the
see
other
him
guy.
under there. He's
No,
under. I
where's
put
the
him
other
under.
guy?
He says a backup.
What's his name? Where is
right.
he?
He's under Balagan.
Haji, Naji.
Right.
Where's my
Haji right.
Naji?
Haji right.
Haji.
Do you
Where's
see,
my Haji
see
guy?
where it says 11?
Yeah, he should be starting, son.
No, I think
Pulisic
Balagan
out, Haji
Great.
in.
I have to
Let's
see over
go.
the next. No, Pulisic. Haji wouldn't play for Pulisic's
Pulisic,
not a number 9.
Let's get him hurt in the first 5 minutes. Oh,
Listen,
my leg hurts.
This is the World. This is the World Cup. I hope in 8 months he's recovered. If not, too
Bro,
bad. He's got to be.
He is soft.
Anyways, I get
Right.
it. I get where you're going with this.
Mhm.
So, here's what I have as the backup. I have Freeman, Cameron Carter-Vicker, McKenzie. You probably never heard of those guys. They proved
No.
themselves over these games. That's why I put them
My
here now.
Haji guy.
Arvston, I had him in another game. He did pretty well. Freeman on the other side did pretty well. That's who's covering right now for those guys. Then I have Christian Roldan. I never thought I'd put his name in there, but he proved himself this last window. And then
Wow.
Aronson did well. Roldan had the 2 assists to Haji Wright.
Huh.
So
Well, I guess he's happy he made you happy.
Yeah.
So here he is.
So he's here. And then on the other side, I have Cardoso and I have Tillman, both of who are playing well for their clubs, and they've been showing up for the roster. Then I have Luna up top under Pulisic. He's who usually comes
Luna
in for
means
Pulisic.
moon.
Yeah, he's the one that got injured, broken nose, and came in. You remember you said you liked the guy.
Yeah.
So that's the guy
Because,
who's coming in for
yeah.
Pulisic. So
See,
Pulisic
why
doesn't
do I
start,
like the
he's gonna
backups
start.
on your list more than the starters?
That's a
The
good sign.
starters
That's a
are
good sign.
soft.
Because 2022.
Get them out.
Yeah. Anyways,
Get them out. All right, let's move it back.
Zendeja underway, and then under the number 9, we never thought we'd have a situation like this. We have Wright and Pepe as starting. So now let's go back to us. So
you were boring me with that. Let's just get real. Your backups are better than your starters.
Well,
they are.
So can I say one thing?
You can.
Great.
You've been saying a lot of things for a
too.
long time.
So, anyways, I will say that 2022, we did not have this situation. We had one first string, and we said, I hope we do well. And when we played the Netherlands and we got knocked out of the first round of the knockout.
1-0.
Yeah, no, 3-0 or 3-1. I'm sorry. That was the scoreboard. You remember that? We looked tired. We looked gassed. But now we have 26, and we're fighting to get who can be in that 26. That is a very good sign.
Good.
Because this is a 48 team. 48
good,
teams.
Good.
Not 36. So,
yeah, but really, let's get real. The other 12 teams they added, losers.
Yeah. But they are more incentivized to win a game.
It's more money.
It's
more money.
Yeah.
Losers.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make a bet with you right now. One of those 12 teams, if they actually make it to the next round, I'll eat this boot. See this boot? I'll eat it.
We're
with
shaking.
Salt and
this
pepper.
Is prime time.
Done.
Prime time.
Done.
We're shaking.
You get those 12 teams that would not have made it.
One of those 12 teams. To make
they just have to make it.
To make it
they
where?
won't
to make it to the knockout round.
Yeah.
Great.
Right. Knockout round.
I didn't.
They're not going to make it.
I didn't even tell you how the format in the group rounds. The top 2, but then one of the top performing thirds is going to.
They softened everything. Okay, you know what? They still won't make it.
I think they're going to make it. Yeah.
Still won't make it.
So that's who I think. It's I will say final thoughts. We're moving into the final thoughts section, right?
You know my final thoughts.
Are we better now than we were? Right. That's I think
like
one of the big
2
questions.
months ago.
Yeah.
Yes, it sounds like it.
100%. I think even from this year, I didn't think we'd be able to turn around as much as we had and have the team look like a cohesive unit. So I think that was huge. That was a huge win.
But as Ronald Reagan asked, are you better off than you were 4 years ago? Are we better off now than we were 4 years ago?
Yeah, I think so. Because I think that there's 26 players, and I think we have a coach now that's not playing favorites. And I think that's important. You know, his
I
dynamic
hope so.
has been, he doesn't talk to anyone. He has his coaching staff talk to the players, and it's equal across the board. He says, I'm going to let my people work for me, reach out to the reach outs. I'm not calling Pulisic. I'm not calling Wea. I'm not calling McKennie, all these guys.
He shouldn't.
So, yeah. Well, that's
Well,
what
he
that's
should
what
coach
Berhalter
him. He
did.
should talk to them.
Well, he
He
does
should
when
talk
he's there.
to
When
them
he's there, yeah.
and yell
But he
at
doesn't-
them.
Yeah. but
Say,
he
get
doesn't
your
play-
head
yeah.
out of your
Yeah.
ass. And play some-
Again, he plays fake.
You know what I'm saying?
Miracle, yeah. Again,
Oh.
yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, do we have
So,
a solid shot at the World
I
Cup?
hope.
That's the second question. Do we have a solid shot at the World Cup?
You just named it. Miracle. Only, did you see that movie? Miracle. That's the only way we do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to actually abstain from answering this question because I think I have to be shown more from this team over the next 6 games. I want to see more. I don't want to see us coast. I want to see wins. I don't just want to see a draw. Unless that draw is the ugliest draw you've ever seen and we get in more fights.
Or
than
it's against
anyone I've ever-
Brazil.
yeah, or it's against
You'd be
Brazil
happy,
and we
right?
have a draw
Yeah.
against Brazil. But
Oh,
even
yeah.
then, I want to see us fight tooth, nail, and everything we have like we're playing to win. So that's what I want to see. So
I agree with that.
So let's see the U.S. team show up over these next 6 games. We're going to be back to you in November after this next group of friendlies, Paraguay and Uruguay, big teams. We're
Oh,
playing
I
some big
love those
teams.
countries.
Yeah.
They're right there on Iguazu Falls.
Yeah. Yep.
And I love those countries. And if we lose to them, it would be disturbing
Yeah. Well,
because
you're,
they have like 6 people in their countries. It's true.
Uruguay is ranked in the top.
Right.
I think they're top
And all
10, top
6
fif-
of their
top 15.
people play soccer
Yeah.
and they're really good.
Yeah.
So what are we going to do about it? We're a country of 350 million. Do we sit there and lose or do we win? That's what I say right now.
Let's win.
That's my
Let's win.
final
Yeah.
thoughts.
So final thoughts.
We're back
We
in
appreciate-
November.
We're going to be back in November. We're going to have a special guest with us next time, which is going to be
Oh,
awesome.
Who's that?
I can't tell you. It's
I
gonna be
don't
a
even know.
surprise. Yeah,
Pulisic?
probably.
Can we get him here?
He's going to be
so I
injured,
can
so
tell
why
him
not?
what a wimp he is
Wow.
and how he needs to sack up and play
Wow.
some ball.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
see what happens.
Great.
But we're excited. We're going to be back. Thank you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
On these guys that maybe we're not talking soccer next week. Maybe we're talking something else.
We'll see.
Thank you for joining us. Love you all.
Peace.
Peace.